story about a dog rescue here on our van life Moroccan tour. Will this have a happy ending? I don't know, but hold on to your hats. Good old mate here. He's got a bit of a problem. You can see his top front leg. He's sprained it or broken it or something and he can't walk. And he's been here all day, just relaxing. We don't know what to do with him because he's in a lot of pain, the old fella, which is a big shame. He's a nice little dog, aren't you? Huh? The thing in Morocco is with these dogs is that there's just, how do you say it? There's no welfare for them. They live on the streets and if stuff happens to them, then they don't get looked after. There's no vets. They find their own food. This guy's lucky. He lives in this camping ground here and most of the tourists that come down from Europe, they give him food and this and that, but I don't know what's happened to this guy. He literally can't walk. And we had a lady from the Netherlands came over. She had some special tablets. So she gave him one now with a bit of tuna and might calm him down a bit. And then tomorrow, if there's no improvement, I think between a few of us here, we might ring in a vet from Essaouira and check him out because they might have to put his shoulder back into place. But we'll see how he is tomorrow and he can sleep here in my chair tonight and we'll cross our fingers for old mate here. Hmm? Hmm? What's going on here? Huh? Come. Yeah. Go in there, old fella. Yeah. Go in there. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah, sit down. Sit down. That's it. Poor old fella's a bit zonked out after taking that tablet. So the lady next door gave me that blanket. He can sleep on the surfboard cover. And hopefully he can get a good night's rest this evening. And we'll assess him in the morning. Not an easy life for the dogs down here. We had a bit of an episode with the dog this evening. It was outside on the last clip you saw, and then we decided we needed to go to the shop. And as soon as it saw us going, it wanted to follow. So it was half off its head on this tablet, and it was stumbling around. And then we tried to get it back, and in the end it wouldn't listen. And so we shut the gate on the camping, and we walked down the road, and all of a sudden we heard this bellowing, and he was howling and screaming, and all of a sudden, I don't know how it managed, it jumped up onto a wall, which was about this high, which it usually does when it's got 4 legs, and then it got stuck on the top there. So then Nina had to continue to the shop. I had to go back, and a French guy and a nice lady from the Netherlands came over. They've been sort of helping a little bit with him. And we couldn't get him down. I put my surfboard up on there to make a ramp. He wouldn't get down. Then we brought a table. And then in the end I said, well, I'll just leave him. He'll have to come down on his own accord. And after about 10 minutes, he plucked up the courage. I don't know how he landed, but he landed on all 3 feet without getting his broken leg there. And then he just collapsed in the middle of the driveway, and he passed out in the middle of the camping here. So I thought, now I'll go out and see if I can find him to do a little check to see if old mate is doing okay. Can't seem to find him here. I don't know where he's gone. He was just lying in the middle here. But I think he's found refuge somewhere behind a van, and we'll check him on in the morning to see how that leg is. Poor old mate. Must be tough for these dogs down here, eh? Especially when they get injured. But we'll look at him tomorrow and make an executive decision to see if he needs any. There is a vet in Essaouira. Maybe some of us will go throw in some coins, get the vet down. I don't know if it's going to be that bad, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted in the morning, but until then, lights out. Mornings. Old mate has just turned up, and I saw him at the window, and he was walking on all 4 legs. He's had a 90% recovery, and he's going to be all right. Yesterday, this lady from the Netherlands is a healer, and she was putting her hands on and doing some healing stuff, and I don't know, might have something to do with it, but it's miraculous that yesterday it couldn't walk, and now today it's on all 4 and back in business. So we're happy for old mate. Yeah, hey. Going to give old mate a feed. I haven't got much in the van, but I've got some. What have we got here, Nina? Oh yeah, some tuna. Some tuna. So I think old mate's going to be good. Miraculous recovery. We felt real bad, for him, because couldn't walk and in pain, and it gets you a bit, but you know, what can you do? I think there's like the clash between Europe and Africa. Like yesterday, it was amazing to see how many people were coming over with food and giving me pats and generally concerned for the well-being of the canine, but it's just a different world down here. I used to live up in an Aboriginal community in Australia when I was teaching there, and it's the same. There's dogs everywhere, and they're not domesticated pets. They use them for hunting and things like that. So it's a similar scenario down here in Morocco, and I guess the whole of Africa. So I don't think the European can actually wrap their head around the dog situation down here. But all you can do is do your best. We're here, we're now, the dog needs help, so we'll help it. But when we leave this place, we won't see the dog again, but at least we've done our duty of care, I guess you can call it, and did the best we can to get him back on his feet. Just got a little tuna feed on the go here. Get some sustenance into the old fella. It's good. Huh? It's good. You want some water? Here, now fill it with water. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, so you see he's still got a little bit of a hobble on him. Yeah, drink up. There you go, and relax now. Go and relax. Well, old mate's in recovery mode here. We've been standing here for about, I don't know, 8 days now. And it's winter, so the sun doesn't really get the panels on the roof that much anymore. We're down to 30% on the lithium, so we need to get a charge up here. And Ali, the guy that owns the camping, just gave me this, which inverts the power from the original power, which is very low here in this campground. So hopefully, we'll plug this in, plug Sooty in, and we'll get back up to 100% by this afternoon, and then we're good to go again for another few weeks. So let's see if this works. Like this, it's on. Boom. Oh, where's my app for the phone? We'll check it. Momento. Okay. Well, yes, now we're getting in 30 amperes. Lovely darts. Just used maybe 15 minutes trying to film this episode, and all of it was on time-lapse mode, so totally unusable. What do you think about the shenanigans with old mate?
It's a shame that he got hurt, but I don't have any... You seem to think that there's people doing it to him?
100%. I was talking to Ali, the owner today. That and his friend, the female that bit me, the only two dogs that are allowed to stay in the campground. So he shoos them off every now and then, but he doesn't throw rocks at them. He lets them stay here. So someone's thrown a rock at him or done something to hurt him, but...
Don't you think it could be like another dog, like a fight?
Yeah, but he didn't have any wounds on the
but...
on the leg. Who knows? Look, we're speculating. Speculation is about as useless as tits on a ball.
That's a new
So
one.
look, we put in measures to help the old mate out, and he's recovering well now. He's been moving a bit today, and
yeah, he'll be fine.
Happy with the progress.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I was lying in bed last night thinking, oh no, we need to take him to Europe. We need to get him out of here, and then this and that, but like you can't rescue every dog in Morocco. It's not possible.
No.
It's how it is, and we've done our best.
But he's fine.
Yeah, now he's fine. But yesterday was not.
Yeah, but he was relaxing in the sun yesterday as well, even though he was injured. Yeah. So he's fine. So
we've sparked up the Bush TV here, and we're going to sit around for a couple of hours before we call it a night. We love this Bush TV. It is the best thing we've put in Sooty is this fire pit. We've used it, I don't know how many fires I've had in this thing. We're talking hundreds. hundreds of fires in here. It's a drum of entertainment. Huh?
We didn't use it that much in Europe though.
No, but it was the middle of summer. Now
Yeah.
it's winter, and it's like maybe 10 degrees here tonight
Yeah.
in Morocco. So it's not cold, but it's
It's doing its thing.
a little frosty.
Yeah.
Leave in the comments below what you think about Old Mate.
Old mate, meaning the dog, yes.
Yeah, the dog. I've literally spent the whole day today talking to people. A lot of English here, a lot of French, a few Germans.
And we had a visitor for one of the
Oh,
fellows
yeah,
today morning.
Yesterday, when I uploaded the last video, what was that about? Oh yeah, about what's next with future plans. This subscriber sent us a message on the YouTube and said, "Oh, we're in the campground next door." Shit, I can't remember the names again.
One, Wanda and Andy.
Vanda and Andy. They came over today and found us, and we had a coffee together, and we sat down and we had a proper chat for a good hour at least,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, that was
Yeah,
very
they were
friendly.
loving life. They're travelling around and
They were
doing the same as us.
Yeah, they were doing 6 months of working.
Yeah,
and then
6 months working in the UK and then 6 months
of traveling.
of travelling.
Yeah.
So very admirable for what those guys are doing, and it was lovely to meet you two.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see you on the road somewhere in Europe, Africa, Australia, who knows.
Who knows?
But you can thank your mother for the rabbits for today.
Yes.
Nina has got, what do you call these things?
What?
Candle. Norwegians love candles.
Yeah.
They have more house fires than any other country due to the candles burning.
Really?
Yeah, it's unreal.
Oh.
Norwegians love candles.
But I'm not that crazy. I have.
But all
friends-
Norwegians are burning candles in the
Yeah,
wintertime.
Yeah, but it's very cozy, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
but
I bought it
it's
for Christmas really because I bought the red one and we didn't use it. But now, during nighttime when it's a bit cold, it's a good atmosphere, burning a bit of stearinless.
yeah. And you nearly set the fire alarm off last night when you blew it
No,
out.
no, I did not.
Huh?
You were just stressing out again.
Yeah. Geez, a man's not a camel.
Oh, man. Jeez.
Merci beaucoup, my
Merci
lord.
beaucoup,
Thank
merci
you. Old mate had a miraculous recovery. It's a couple of days since we've had the fire in the night time, and we've just been for a swim in the Atlantic, and the old fella's been waiting for us to come out. So a sad story has turned into a good ending here, and we're happy for him that when we leave, he'll be in good form to continue down here in Sidi Kawiki. Huh? What do you think, old fella? Huh? What do you think? Yeah. Yeah. Every story, not every story, but this story has a happy ending. And the tailless just turned up. This cat's got no tail. It made a beeline and it's straight up now, getting a bit of how you doing here. So we're very happy the way things have worked out with the dog rescue here in Sidi Kawiki. If you haven't subscribed, think about doing that for us. If you want to buy us a coffee, links down here. Next episode, I've been thinking, what am I going to do? And we're going to have a look at how it is to live for 1 year with 2 people in a van, small, like Sooty, and the logistics behind it. But until then, thank your mother for the rabbits, and we'll see you peeps next week.
Yeah.